Okay, our topic for today is about problems involving money which focus on earning money. Okay, why money matters? Money becomes a necessity for us to provide our wants and needs. We need a certain amount of money to live our lives. Where can we get money? So, sometimes, nakakuha tayo ng money as a gift, sometimes as a favor for something na nagawa natin, or sometimes by luck. Yan. Like yung mga nananalo sa raffle or sa lotto. Okay, but most of the time, okay, so kakaroon tayo ng pera, it's because we earn it through rendering our works or services. So, how do we earn it? So, pwedeng through salary, wage, and overtime pay. So, didiscuss natin yan isa-isa. Okay, let's begin with salary. Okay, when you say salary, okay, of course, ito yung sahod, no? Is a fixed payment made to an employee based on agreement between the employer and the employee. Okay, so fixed payment, ayun na yun, kung ano yung napagkasunduan ng employer tsaka ng employee. Okay, so ano nga bang employer and employee? Okay, ang employee, these are the individual who works for a company, while the employer, okay, ito yung individual or company na nag-hire ng mga employee. Ayan, yung mga nagpapasahod. Okay? So, in the Philippine setting, salaries are usually paid semi-monthly. When you say semi-monthly, twice a month po sumasahod. Yan. Some can be paid annually, okay, or once a year, monthly, once a month, or weekly. Yan, kada linggo po. Okay, now, so how do we compute for the monthly salary? Okay, so to compute for the monthly salary, okay, if the given is annual salary, you just have to divide it by 12 since we have 12 months in 1 year. Okay, another semi-monthly salary. Okay, if you're receiving a salary twice a month, okay, just have to divide the annual salary into 24. Ayan. Okay, or you just have to divide your monthly salary by 2. Okay, so ayan, depende. Okay, depende sa given. Okay, and for weekly salary, okay, you just have to divide your annual salary into 52. Okay, so based na po yung 52 weeks, okay, in 1 year. Okay, so another set of formula, isi-show ko na lang po sa video. Okay? So sometimes it depends on the given or kung ano yung tinatanong sa problem. Okay po? Okay, so ito na yung set ng formula, okay, na pwede nyo magamit. Depends on the problem, okay, that's being asked, no? So, for monthly, if you're solving for the monthly and the given is annual, you just have to divide it by 12. Okay. If the given is semi-monthly, you just have to multiply by 2. Or if the given is weekly, just multiply it by 4. Okay, next. For semi-monthly, okay, if the given is annual, just divide it by 24. If the given is monthly, just divide it by 2. Or if the given is weekly, you just have to multiply it by 2. Okay, next. Okay. If the problem is asking for the weekly salary, okay, so you just have to divide the annual into 52, okay, if the given is annual. Next, pwede ring monthly, divide sa 4, or the semi-monthly, divide by 2, okay? Or if the annual is missing, you just have to multiply monthly by 12, semi-monthly by 24, and weekly by 52. Okay, so our first problem, okay, Glenn's annual salary is 486,720 pesos. How much does he earn monthly, semi-monthly, and weekly? Okay, so in this problem, okay, the annual salary is given. Okay, so doon na tayo magbe-base ng answer natin. Okay, so since the given in the problem is annual, and first we're looking for the monthly, so balikan lang natin yung set ng formula. Okay, so pwede natin gamitin yung annual divided by 12. Okay, so okay, annual divided by 12, so di-divide lang natin tong given na 486,720 into 12. Okay, and malalaman na natin yung monthly salary ni Glenn. Okay, so when we divide it, we get our answer. Okay, 40,560. Okay, ayan yung kinikita niya buwan-buwan. Ayan. Okay, now for semi-monthly, okay, balikan lang din natin yung formula. So, pwede daw itong mga sumusunod. Okay, annual divide by 24, or monthly divide by 2, or weekly by times 2. Okay? So, since may annual tayo and meron na rin tayong monthly, so, kayo bahala kung anong pipiliin nyo. Okay? Kung annual divide by 24 ba, or monthly divided by 2. Same lang ng sagot yung makukuha nyo. Okay? But for me, I think I prefer na monthly divide by 2 na lang. Okay? Kasi yan yung sagot, para maikli lang din. Okay? So, 40,560 ay divided by 2. Okay, the answer is 20,280. Yan. Okay, yan yung natatanggap niya ng twice a month. Ayan, 20,280. Okay, pag once a month naman, that's 40,560. Okay? Okay, now, for the weekly salary, so, pwede rin kahit alin dito yung gamitin. Annual divide 52, monthly divide by 4, or semi-monthly divided by 2. Okay, kayo bahala. Para-pareho lang yan. Okay? But, okay, for me, ang gamitin na lang natin yung 20,280 or the semi-monthly, okay, divided by 2. Okay? So, 20,280 divided by 2. Okay, the answer is 10,140. Yan yung natatanggap niya every week. Okay, for practice, pwede niyo screenshot to and i-try nyo. Ayan, this time the given is monthly salary. What's being asked now is the annual, the semi-monthly, and the weekly. Okay, so now let's talk about the wage. Okay, so ano nga ba pinagkaiba ni salary and ni wage? Okay, mostly naririnig natin si wage, okay, sa term na minimum wage. Ayan. Okay, so ano nga ibig sabihin niya? Okay, so when you say wage, it refers to the earnings an employee receives that is either on a piecework basis or an hourly rate basis. Okay, so si wage, ni under pa siya. Okay, piecework or hourly rate basis. Sige, define natin yon. Okay, first, let's start with the piecework basis. So, pag sinabi nating piecework basis, from the word itself, piecework, the worker is paid based on the number or quantity of work he or she completes. Okay? So, binabayaran yung isang worker, okay, based sa quantity or sa dami ng nagawa niya. Okay? So, kasi ang formula nito is yung rate per unit of work, kung magkano yung rate niya dun sa nagawa niya, okay, times dun sa number of units na nakompleto niya. Okay? Sige, let's have an example. Okay. Mario is a basket weaver and he is paid 130 pesos per every basket he completes. So, yun yung rate per unit niya. Okay, 130 pesos. Okay, now, the question is how much will Mario earn for completely weaving a total of 12 basket? Okay, so 12 yung na-complete niya. Okay, now, based on the formula, okay, we just have to multiply the rate and yung number na na-complete niya. Okay, or yung quantity of work niya. Okay, so, 130 times 12, okay, when you multiply, okay, you will get 1,560. So, yun yung kinita ni Mario for weaving a 12 basket with a rate of 130 pesos per basket. Okay, another problem. Pierre earns money by washing cars, charging 150 pesos per each car. So, yun yung rate niya. Okay, kada car na maka-car wash niya. So, one day, he earned a total of 1,650 from washing cars. So, given na yung total niya ng earnings niya. The question is, how many cars did he wash that day? So, paano natin malalaman? Okay, so, to get that, we just have to divide the total earnings, okay, 1,650, divided by his rate, which is 150, okay, per car. So, when you divide it, okay, so the answer is 11. So, meaning to say, he just washed 11 cars, ayan, with a rate of 150 to get a total earnings of 1,650. Okay? Okay, so, the next one, okay, aside from the piecework basis, okay, so under the wage, we also have the hourly rate basis. So when you see hourly rate basis, from the word hourly rate, the worker is paid based on the number of hours he or she works usually in a week, following a rate per standard working hours, which is 8 hours a day in the Philippine settings. Okay, so in hourly rate basis, the rate depends on the agreement between the employer and the employee. Okay, so depende po yan. Wala pong fix. Okay? So, ang fix lang ay salary. So, to get that, we just have to multiply the rate per hour times the number of hours of work. Okay? Okay, let's have an example. Okay, Andy receives 180 pesos per hour and he works for 30 hours each week. Si Andy, ang rate niya per hour is 180 and he complete the works for 30 hours. Now, Bea works for 40 hours a week at a rate of 150. Okay, mas mababa pero mas matagal yung work niya. Okay, who earns more each week between Andy and Bea? Okay, so based from the formula, okay, of hourly rate basis, we just have to multiply yung rate nila times dun sa number of hours na tinrabaho nila. Okay, then, okay, compare natin, sino nga ba mas kumita sa kanila ng malaki? Okay? So, for Andy, okay, Andy has a rate of 180 per hour times 30. Okay, while Bea has a rate of 150 per hour, okay, but she completes the work by 40 hours. Okay, so multiply lang natin tong dalawa. Okay, so 180 times 30, okay, so yung na-earn ni Andy is 5,400. Okay, while si Bea, na 150 times 40, okay, so she got 6,000. Okay, so Bea earns more than Andy. Okay, kahit mas maliit yung rate niya, mas laki naman yung oras na na-complete niya. Okay? Okay, for your practice, okay, Cynthia works for 40 regular hours in a week at a rate of 75 pesos per hour. How much money did she earn in a week? Okay, and last but not the least, okay, the last one we have the overtime pay. So, ano nga bang overtime pay? Okay, so overtime pay is an extra pay given to an employee for working beyond their regular hours. Ayan, mga OT. Okay, so in the Philippines, the regular working hours is 8 hours a day. So, pag sumobra ka doon, okay, that's considered as overtime. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang tinatawag na overtime pay. Okay, so the first one is kapag nag-overtime ka in an ordinary day. So, the computation of your payment for that is 125% multiplied by your regular hourly rate times pa sa number of overtime hours. Okay, times dun sa oras na inuti mo. Okay, that's for ordinary day. Next, kapag rest days or special days naman, pag rest day, wala kang pasok pero pinapasok ka. And pag special days naman, pag holiday, okay, so syempre mas malaki yung percentage nun. 130% times ng regular hourly rate mo pa rin, times syempre nung number of hours of work mo nung araw na yon. Okay? Okay, let's have an example. Joaquin work overtime for 4 hours on an ordinary Monday. Yan, sinabi na. If his basic hourly rate is 125 pesos per hour, how much will he be paid for those 4 hours he worked overtime? Okay, so since given na ordinary Monday, okay, so ang gagamitin nating formula is 125% okay, times regular hourly rate times the number of overtime hours. Okay, so let's compute. Okay, so based sa formula kanina, okay, 125% times regular hourly rate times the number of overtime hours kapag ordinary overtime, no? So, since nabanggit natin si 125%, so para di na tayo mahirapan, okay, when you type it on your calculator, okay, so ito na yung itatype natin. Okay? So, instead ng 125%, i-convert na natin siya into decimal, which is 1.25. Okay? Times yung regular hourly rate niya, which is 125 pesos per hour, times yung number of OT niya, which is 4 hours. Ayan, multiply lang natin lahat. Okay, so when we multiply, the answer is 625. Okay, so 625 pesos yung kinita niya on that overtime. Okay? Okay, another problem for ordinary overtime. Chester earns 160 pesos per hour. He worked overtime for 2 hours each day from Monday to Friday. How much will Chester be paid for the overtime work from Monday to Friday in all ordinary days? So, by using the formula earlier, the ordinary is equals to 125, 1.25 rather, times his hourly rate, which is 160, times the number of overtime hours. So, kung mapapansin nyo, sabi sa problem, he worked overtime for 2 hours each day. Okay? 2 oras kada araw from Monday to Friday. So, from Monday to Friday, that's 5 days. So, 2 times 5, that's 10. Okay? So, 10 hours yung inote ni Chester. Okay? So, when we compute all of that, 1.25 times 160 times 10 hours of OT, okay, ang kinita ni Chester is 2,000 pesos. Okay, yan yung bayad sa OT niya. Okay, another problem. Ben works 8 hours a day from Monday to Friday at a rate of 160 per hour. He was asked to work on a Saturday, which is his rest day, for 8 hours. What is Ben's overtime pay? Okay, so now, okay, it's not an ordinary overtime anymore. Okay, kasi may rest day na tayong nakita. Okay, the computation is different na. Okay, so, okay, if we look back dun sa formula, okay, we're now using the rest days and special days, which is yung 130% na. Okay, times regular hourly rate pa rin, times the number of hours at work. Okay, so for rest days, or special days or holiday, okay, so, instead of 1.25, ayan, 1.30 na yung gagamitin natin. Times yung rate ni Ben na 160, times, okay, yung inote niya on that rest day, which is 8 hours. So, multiply lang natin yung lahat. Okay. So, when we multiply all, okay, ang overtime pay niya is 1,664. Ayan. Okay, another problem. Ellie earns 230 pesos per hour. On Christmas, he worked for 5 hours. How much is his earnings on that day? So, alam naman natin, Christmas, of course, that's holiday. Ayan, so, yung rest day and special day pa rin na formula yung gagamitin natin. Okay? So, that's 1.30 times his rate na 230 times yung inote niya on that holiday, on that Christmas, which is 5. So, multiply lang natin. Okay, so, ang earnings niya on that day cost 1,495. Ayan. Okay, per practice about overtime pay, okay, you may take a screenshot of this and answer. Thank you.